What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today, Front Row Motorsports has announced their driver lineup for the 2020 NASCAR season. The two drivers are Michael McDowell and John Hunter Nemechek. They are the two drivers who will be racing in the 2020 season for Front Row Motorsports in 2020. Let's be honest, I saw this coming from a mile away. Some people probably didn't. But those are two drivers who will be racing for them in 2020, meaning that they will be cutting back from 3 cars to a 2-car organization. To be honest, in 2019, I don't understand why they tried to go to 3 cars when they were not prepared for, in 2019, to run 3 cars. I was expecting them to run 2 cars in 2019, had I known they were going to run 3 cars, though. So those are going to be the two drivers. Very interesting. John Hunter Nemechek switching from a Chevy to a Ford for the 2020 season. John Hunter Nemechek, for those who don't know, he raced at GMS in 2019. At a Chevy, and he raced at Nemco Motorsports at the same time for a couple races in 2019. Both of those were Chevy. And at the end of 2019 season, for those of you who were unaware, Matt Tiff was out of a ride due to the fact that he had a seizure. We don't know the future of Matt Tiff. We don't know if he'll be returning at all in 2020 yet at this point, or if Matt Tiff in general will be returning to NASCAR at all at this point. But John Hunter Nemechek will be who took over for the final 3 races, and he had some pretty impressive runs. Yes, he did spin out a home-setting wreck at ISM, but he had some pretty good runs. I think all 3 runs he finished in the top 25. So I've got some pretty good expectations for John Hunter Nemechek. Here's some comments that John Hunter Nemechek had to say about him going into the number 38 ride, because that's the car he will be taking over. Seth Barber will also be the crew chief for him as well. I'm thrilled to be working for the opportunity to drive for Bob Jenkins and Front Row Motorsports, said Nemechek. Having driven the last 2 races with his team in 2019, I feel like we already have a foundation to start the 2020 season. I'm looking forward to continuing to build Front Row Motorsports. My expectations for John Hunter Nemechek, it's pretty simple. Just be consistent, top 25 driver. Get this Dirty 8 team kind of back to where they were like 2015, 2016. Just get them a little bit better, Make the team a much better team than they used to be. I mean, I think with John Hunter Nemechek being there and being another rookie, I think he's going to do a lot of great things. And John Hunter Nemechek becomes the 6th driver to be running for the Rookie of the Year honors, because we got like 5 for 6 rookies this year. It's like the 2004 class all over again. We had like 5 rookies. We have 5 rookies in 2020. Impressive rookie lineup. One of the best I've ever seen for sure. And I think it's going to be a very fun and entertaining rookie battle. Like I said, my expectations, I think John Hunter will have a top 25 season. That's a pretty good expectations for a small team. And we'll see what he can do with Front Row in 2020. As for Michael McDowell, I don't know how he'll do in 2020. My expectations are McDowell will have a decent year, probably top 30 in the standings. Not much. He'll probably give some advice to John Hunter because he has some of that veteran presence. McDowell, in my opinion, has never always been the best driver in NASCAR, but I think that he can bring a lot to the table, especially for John Hunter, and maybe give him some advice to help John Hunter throughout the year. However, I think he'll be taking a step back to John Hunter, because John Hunter is more talented, in my opinion, than Michael McDowell. No offense to Michael McDowell. I think he is a good driver, and I think a lot of drivers in the Cup Series are really good. But Michael McDowell is not as good as John Hunter Nemechek. And John Hunter Nemechek in 2019, when he ran those 3 races, he did end up outperforming Michael McDowell. However, last year in 2019, Michael McDowell did end up scoring 2 top 5 finishes. And he also finished 5th in the Daytona 500. I mean, Daytona 500, yes, anyone can win the Daytona 500 or do good in the Daytona 500. I mean, it's a restrictor play race. But a top 5 regardless is good. Here's some comments that Michael McDowell had to say. As an organization, we have made a lot of strides with the help of all our partners of our program, said McDowell. I'm ready to build on that momentum with Drew and the rest of our team. We've always had steady growth, and I think we're going to continue see that next season. That being Drew Blickenstriver, who will be the crew chief for Michael McDowell in 2020. So yeah, as you heard right there, They're going to basically, John Nemechek and Michael McDowell will both be returning to front row. Michael McDowell returning. John are going full-time 2020. I'm excited for this Rookie of the Year battle, man. I can't believe that we're going to have, like, so many rookies. I know I said it already, but damn, the Rookie of the Year battle is going to be very, very fun for the 2020 NASCAR season. So, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you can notify when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on all my social medias. Links in the description below for that. And combo your opinions on these two drivers returning to Front Row Motorsports. What are your expectations for the 2020 NASCAR season? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.